way, made that putt on 18 for a birdie.
Back to Bob.
Gentlemen, this too on videotape. Jose Maria Olazabal at 17. Presently at 9 under par. He had a triple bogey 7 at the 10th hole, and that basically took him out of the lead of the tournament. And then for the birdie at 17. About as short as you can be in and not go in. He makes 3 and leaves 17, 9 under. Ahead to 18.
Peter Jacobson.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm down here with Nick Faldo. Congratulations on your round.
Thank you. Yeah, it was good. I played solid front 9 there, and that really helped getting up there. So it felt good.
A lot is said about how difficult this golf course is. Today there was no wind, and I think it played pretty easy today.
Yeah, I think it's soft, no breeze. I mean, if you're fortunate and come up with nice easy clubs to pull, then you can just keep firing at it, and at least you know where the ball's going to stay. So, but the greens are still pretty quick. You still got to keep it on the right side of the pin.
All right, and now we'll move over to the green here at 18. Davis Love the third for birdie.
Slice putt, breaks about 6 inches right. He's throwing it out there, but the grain and the hill have taken it. He didn't play the break.
He'll have to settle for his par. He has 4 birdies, 3 bogeys on today's round. 1 under on the round.
He's right in there, Charlie.
He's there at 10 under for the tournament. Still, of course, has that putt to finish off.
I'll give him that one.
Playing with Craig Perry. And we have a report that Jose Maria Olazabal's problems have continued, and we'll be showing that to you in a moment. But first, here is Perry.
Very good player, gutsy player right here. Gets a lot out of his game. This putt here doesn't do a lot. Should be fairly easy, straight up the hill.
And he has it. A little sigh of relief.
Nice little smile.
Yes. And now Davis Love the third still to finish off, and we'll have that for you as we go back now to the tee at 18 and the tee shot. Jose Maria
took that club straight outside going back and just hit it right where the backswing went.
So we'll take a look at the leaderboard, and this is the third round of the Players' Championship. And now let's go to New York and the Prudential Update.
This is the NBC Sports Prudential Update. Now, Gail Gardner.
And welcome to our Prudential Update studio in New York. We will return to golf shortly. In tennis today, the Davis Cup quarterfinals at Fort Myers, Florida, and the U.S. seeking to wrap up a win over Czechoslovakia by sending its doubles team of John McEnroe and Rick Leach against Peter Quarter and Cyril Suk. But the Americans were really surprised. 6-3, 6-4, 6-4. For McEnroe, it was only his second loss in 18 Davis Cup doubles matches. The loss leaves the U.S. with a 2-1 lead in the best-of-5 match. Tomorrow, Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi play the reverse singles. Sampras against Korda and Agassi opposing Karol Novacek. And we will return with NBA news right after this message from Prudential.
In a world of sweeping changes, there is one certainty. The financial strength of the rock. The Prudential Rock Solid.
And turning to the NBA, the Spurs All-Star center David Robinson is expected to miss 6 weeks after undergoing surgery this morning on his injured left thumb. Robinson is home now recovering, and so far he and his doctors have not yet commented, but Robinson's teammates had this reaction.
I think for us it's a matter of knowing that we don't have the luxury of having a David Robinson behind us, so we have to keep everybody in front of us on defense, and all of us have to take the initiative to become better rebounders, getting back on defense. Personally, as a veteran, I've played on teams where we didn't have a legitimate center and we won, so I know we can do it. And we have more talent than the teams I played on that didn't have the center. So it's a matter of going out, thinking the game, you know, playing smart, playing hard every night.
I think a lot of teams feel now that the middle is just open territory. It's free now, and a lot of people have a lot of confidence going into the lane now, shooting whatever shots they want. And without Dave's presence, just him being on the floor makes it a lot difficult for us on defensively and offensively.
The Spurs are in Detroit to take on the Pistons tomorrow on NBC. Here's a quick preview. To the Spurs, life without Robinson won't be easy.
Dave is the foundation of the team, so, you know, you can't say that you don't miss him, because I know we do. I mean, he's an intimidating factor.
Without their admiral, Cummings and the other key Spurs must step up, hoping to keep the loss of Robinson from translating into the loss of the season.
So we're going to miss him, but I think we still got some good players here. I think we got a chance to still win some games before the season's over, so we're going to give it our best shot.
It's going to be different, and it's going to take some adjusting, but I think we can do it, you know, with all the talent we have here.
After streaking out west, Detroit is skidding and battling Boston for home court in the playoffs. Orlando Woolridge and teammates must remember their formula for success.
We quit listening to everything that was going on outside and start believing in ourselves. You know, we said, look, we feel that we have a good team in here. We just have to go out there and believe that and go out and work hard.
Tomorrow, the Pistons seek to end their recent struggle while the Spurs try for their first win without Robinson. San Antonio knows visiting Detroit is like going to war.
You have to come out ready to play, or else they'll kick your behind real quick. So you're going to have to go in there and play hard, extremely hard, and aggressive.
So tomorrow on NBC, it's the Spurs and Pistons tipping off at a special starting time of 12 Eastern. Well, that is it from the Prudential Update. Now let's send it back to Sawgrass and more of the Players' Championship.
Welcome back to the third round of the Players' Championship. As you scan down the leaderboard, you can see that most of the golfers have completed their third round. Jose Maria Olazabal at 9 under. That is going to change because he is still struggling at the end of his third round. But first, here's Billy Ray Brown, and Roger Maltby has been with this group. Roger?
Thank you, Charlie. Billy's got about a 50-footer up over a sharp rise. And I'm trying to finish a round that he wants to finish as quickly as possible. He's left it about 5 feet short.
This is the 5th shot of Olazabal after putting his drive in the water.
Tries to hit a real high flop shot in there, and it's just down grain, and the ball will not check up. It just takes off. Downhill, down grain. Now he's left himself an uphill into and a cross grain, and it breaks about 4 or 5 inches, and it's not an easy putt to make.
And this is for double bogey in a round of 75 today that held so much promise for him at the turn when he was 12 under and was in that group leading the tournament. And then the disaster at 10.
He's had a year's worth of unusual things happen to him this round. See if he can salvage this hole a little bit. Looks good. Great putt. That's a hard-working 6 right there.
As 6s go, that was a dandy.
And now Billy Ray Brown.
Got it right up the draw here. Couldn't be any straighter. First putt was dead straight. And he's got it again.
And the day that started with so much promise at 10 under, he is 5 over today. So he is 5 under for the tournament, and this is for par.
Well, he made the cardinal mistakes today. He short-sided himself an awful lot, and you just can't do that in this golf course. Well, I'm sure he's not happy with missing that putt. I know he's relieved that the round is finally over.
And that is for bogey. And we talked about the round today of this young man. And his day started the same way with great promise. And we'll take a look now at his scorecard.
My word, look at those greenies on there.
And that's the way that he came in with a 41 and had that triple at 10.
Let's take a look at this tee shot here on 18, because you'll watch here. He wants to hit the ball here, which means you should take it back on this line right here. Watch where he takes it back here, way out in this area. Just goes straight away and outside, and that ends up making the ball go right on that line there. Do you see that? And the only thing I could think of is he was going to play a slice, but it didn't look like it the way he released the club, and of course it went low into the left, very similar to the shot he hit on number 10.
And so it is now time for the Dean Witter shot of the day. And if you've been with us throughout our telecast, you probably have figured this one out. Freddie Couples, 101 yards away, par 5 ninth, pitching wedge for Eagle. And he was off and running to his record-setting 63. And that's after just making the cut at even par yesterday. And that is the Dean Witter shot of the day. So what a difference a day makes. And look at Fred Couples at 9 under. He is lurking only 4 back, and who knows the way that he is playing, that what might be in store for us tomorrow, as we will now take an extended look at the leaderboard. And this is the 3rd round of the Players' Championship. Tom Watson at 8 under. Olazabal dropping all the way back to 7 under. Payne Stewart at 5 under. Bernhard Longer at 4. Tom Lehman at 3, who has played so well. Boy, this is we thought it would be an interesting day. Had no idea it was going to be this strange or this interesting.
We got such a bonus with Freddie's round to break the course record, knowing to keep his string alive. Like we said earlier, he's finished last 4 weeks, first, second, and first. Obviously, he's got a lot of ground to catch up, because you got a great player like Nick Faldo, who's won 21 times on the European Tour, has 3 majors, 2 Masters, and a British Open to his credit, and he's won 3 other tour events. So he's going to be the man to beat right now. He had a bad year for him last year, and this year he's rededicated himself. He works 10 to 14 hours a day in his golf game, and I'm telling you, this guy is possessed with the game of golf, and he's a special player.
But as you can see on this golf course, once it starts to go south on you, it's hard to get it back on track.
This golf course can seem so easy one day, and the next day you think you can't even get back to 18. You just want to go home, you know. It'll just knock you apart. We saw that happen today. A lot of other scores, doubles, triples by Olazabal, and, you know, it was amazing to see his struggles. But don't count Blackmore out. He's played well here. Ian Baker Finch, current British Open champion's tough. And Davis Love is swinging wonderfully right now.
And if Phil Blackmore, of course, can survive the 17th, he can always play well here. Very benign today. The wind just completely quit this afternoon. If the winds come back tomorrow, then the whole course changes.
I think this course plays best with wind. I'd love to see the wind come up, and that would prove the best player to be the champion.
Let's go down to Roger Mulvey. Roger?
Jose, the 10th hole, nothing was the same again. You never seemed to play as well after the fiasco there.
Yeah, well, pulled the driver left, and I end up with a 7. And as I said earlier in the week, I was not feeling very comfortable with my driver, with my tee shots, and as you could see, that's what happened on the back 9.
Yeah, well, obviously 10, and then you hit the very same shot again at 18. I was surprised to see both of them.
Yeah, I tried to cut the ball on 18 from left to right, and I just hit it straight in the water.
Ouch. Thanks for taking it. Okay, we have, they never did find the ball at 10.
Correct. I thought the ball that was on the palm tree, it was my ball, and then the referee said I was able to drop the ball 2 club lengths from the nearest point of the tree, and then I went to the green, hit the shot, and all of a sudden the referee came to me and said that what I really had to do was identify the ball that was on the tree, and well, as I had hit the shot, the referee made the decision already, so that's what it stands.
Thanks for talking to us.
Okay.
Good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Back to you, Charlie and Johnny.
Thank you, Roger, and very nice, Johnny, for him to drop by after that kind of a day. A final look at the leaderboard, the third round. Nick Faldo at 13 under is atop the leaderboard. Be with us tomorrow starting at 2:30 Eastern Time for our final round coverage of the Players' Championship. And then also be with us tonight on NBC. So long, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
A promotional fee has been paid to NBC by Delta Airlines. We love to fly, and it shows.
The preceding has been a presentation of NBC Sports, network of the games of the 25th Olympiad.
Tonight, Billy Crystal and the Oscars.
I want to be really good, better than good.
Maria Shriver goes behind the scenes to where it all begins. Plus, the secret life of working-class hero John Goodman.
I would be an oak tree.
No, that's Barbara. This is Maria.
And this is First Person, tonight.
Kubota tractors have a history of leaving the competition in the dust. So it should come as no surprise that the four-wheel drive B-Series Kubota, with its tight by-speed turn, takes other tractors right out of the picture.
Available at Crawford Olson Equipment Company, Moen Machinery Company, and Oregon Vineyard Supply Company.
What do you say? What do you say?
It was my usual day at Burger King, or so I thought. Suddenly, I was swept into a wild Mexican menu. Chicken burritos, beef tacos, chicken nachos, cheese nachos, and chicken fajita salad. For this Acapulco, with food this fantastico, it could only be Burger King.
The new Menu Mexicana at Burger King.
Buenos dias.
You're watching KGW TV Portland, also seen on these translators.